WrestleMania 33 will always be remembered for The Undertaker laying his jacket, his gloves and his hat in the middle of the ring, signalling his potential retirement. And the important word there is potential. And that is what I want to talk about in this video. Now, first things first, I've got to put this out there. This video is not in any way to devalue what the WWE did on the night. You know, if The Undertaker has retired, then they did it perfectly. The match, not so much. But the way it was done, you know, with the gloves, the hat, the jacket being left in the ring, the way he went, you know, kind of down into the depths again, disappearing. It was so subtly done, well thought out by the WWE. I don't want to take any credit away from that by giving this opinion. The match, well, it's been a long time coming this. The Undertaker has been in decline since around WrestleMania 27 when he fought Triple H. WWE have been selling this for a long time, that this Undertaker has been getting weaker, weaker and weaker. And every year we see it. Even in victory against Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 32, The Undertaker was classed as a weaker version. He hasn't really re-established himself as the dead man of old. It's been a hard sell, and it all culminated at WrestleMania 33, where The Undertaker couldn't defend his yard anymore. And there's a new big dog in town, and it's Roman Reigns, and he claimed The Undertaker's yard. A passing of the torch, if you will. But is it as clean cut as an official retirement from The Undertaker? That's what I want to talk about in this video, because over the years there has been numerous speculation that The Undertaker was going to retire at a WrestleMania. We had this at WrestleMania 32. Everybody thought because it's in Dallas, Texas, that's the place where The Undertaker will want to retire. He left his gloves in the ring then. After the match with Shane McMahon, he removed his gloves, and the Wrestling Observer reported that that signified the potential retirement. Wasn't the case. The Undertaker went on to WrestleMania 33. We've seen The Undertaker almost been sold as a spent force for numerous years. The streak being broken. Many believed that that would have been the time that he would bail out. If we go back, The Undertaker against Triple H at WrestleMania 27, albeit he defeated Triple H, he couldn't even walk away from the ring. Again, talk and rumours around retirement. But it hasn't happened. Now this one at WrestleMania 33 has been the biggest one yet. Particularly after the send-off that was given. But look at Monday Night Raw the next night. Michael Cole, the words that he uses. Possibly seen The Undertaker for the last time. Using the term speculation that we've seen The Undertaker for the last time. Speculation of his retirement, not 100% confirmed. WWE have not released any official statements claiming that The Undertaker has retired. It's all been possibly, maybe, if, buts. Do they actually know? Or was this used as a potential safeguard? Because The Undertaker for years now has wanted to have hip surgery. And if The Undertaker does have that hip surgery, it could go right, it could go wrong. It could mean that if he has that hip surgery, he may not be able to step into the ring again. And WrestleMania 33 in Florida is almost a safety net for the WWE. It makes it look like that The Undertaker has retired. But if the hip surgery goes well, The Undertaker could very well be in New Orleans next year. But the WWE want to, make sure that The Undertaker had a send-off just in case it doesn't happen. And The Undertaker has been used to promote WrestleMania 34. He was in the press conference videos. He has been used to promote it. Now, he could be being used because he's going into the Hall of Fame. Or he could be being used because he's actually going to wrestle. There's videos out there featuring The Undertaker billing for New Orleans. There's also other reasons why he took off his hat, his jacket and his gloves and he left them in the middle of the ring. Again, I'm not saying I'm right here. I'm just giving a view, an opinion, and I want to get yours. But could it signify something else? Could it signify the retirement of the dead man gimmick? And the dead man gimmick only? The Undertaker, like I said, has been on this decline, this hard sell. He's the ultimate salesman because I honestly believe he is not as weak as he's being made out to be. I don't believe that his body cannot take it anymore. Yes, he's been beat up over the years. Yes, age is getting to him. But The Undertaker has sold it since WrestleMania 27. He couldn't walk out the arena then. Barely. He couldn't walk out when the streak was broken. But he came back again. The decline of the dead man has been an ongoing theme. Could the jacket, the hat, the gloves resemble the retirement of the dead man? And in a year's time, we get the American Badass, we get Big Evil coming back to reclaim his yard. And what I'm getting at here is that because the WWE and The Undertaker have sold the dead man's decline so well, it's very hard for us as wrestling fans to read between the lines, between story and real life. I mean, anything that happens to The Undertaker, if it doesn't look quite right, if he's got grey hair in a picture, if he pulls a certain face in the ring, we exaggerate it tenfold and we only enhance, the speculation around retirement. And this was made no more clear than on the Raw before WrestleMania when The Undertaker was in the ring with Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman behind him. Undertaker had to make a choice who to chokeslam, and he chokeslammed Braun Strowman. He pulled a face. That face was a realization that he'd made the wrong choice and he was about to be speared by Roman Reigns. But the wrestling community decided to take that face as that he was in agony, he was in pain. How much more can The Undertaker give? Completely wrong. So I'm just saying that we almost have convinced ourselves that this is The Undertaker's retirement. But year in and year out, we convince ourselves of this. We make ourselves believe that because the way The Undertaker looks in the ring, it's not up to his normal standard, that he is going to retire. And the WWE, like I said, enhanced it this year with the send-off that they gave. But until the WWE 100% confirm it, that it was indeed at WrestleMania 33 the official retirement of The Undertaker, we can still think that there could be one more last ride. So I want to get your views and opinions on this. Without a shadow of a doubt, if The Undertaker has retired, he will go down as one of the greatest of all time. He has cemented his legacy and he has stood the test of time. He has been there through all eras, and I'm sure you'll agree with me that we are thankful for everything he has given us in the squared circle. I want your views and opinions. This has been mine on The Undertaker. Has he retired or has he not? All that's left to be said is please rate, comment and subscribe. This is Delzinski, signing out.